I'm Bonnie Lahota. I am the developer of the DOS Art products that allow you to transfer images to other surfaces. The Wonder Sauce Clear is the demonstration I'm going to do today, and that is going to be on top of a brand new paper. This is paper I worked with Legion to produce. It is the DOS Art Optimized UPO by Legion paper. And this comes in a 13 by 19 inch sheet, and there are 10 sheets to a package. To use this material, I have cut it down to about an inch larger all the way around than what my image is going to be that I transfer. Now, the transfer itself has been printed on the DOS premium film. I've used the Canon 6450 printer with a profile that has been made by Freestyle Photographic specifically for this film. However, you can use any printer that has an inkjet profile for photogloss paper, and if it is using pigment inks, dye-based inks will not work. Going to double check that you're going to have your image fall in the right place. I'm going to finish taping this down. I use 2 layers of blue tape all the way around it. The reason for doing that is that if the tape is a little thicker, it will hold the image up and create a very nice, soft, natural edge. Now, the reason for doing a transfer is that you can have your ink stay on the surface of the paper. When you do a print on an inkjet printer onto inkjet media, the pigment goes into the coating or into the paper, and you lose a little bit of the punch on the image. And you also have something that looks like anybody could print it, whereas this brings the hand back into creating your photographic print or creating a fine art edition of prints. First thing we're going to do is tape this down to the board. This board is a sheet of polypropylene. It's very smooth, it's easy to clean. I recommend that for doing these transfers because it allows you to keep your film and the paper on a very smooth surface. You're going to use your hand. Make sure that you don't have any lint or anything underneath this between it. Even the tiny little speck of dust will cause a defect in your transfer. If you feel anything, take a Swiffer, there's a little dust Swiffer, and pull it across. You can also Swiffer the back of your film if you'd like. Now, you're going to need to have a paint roller that has been wrapped with a Viva paper towel, and I use Viva towels because they're very soft. That's your tool for spreading this down. I have already placed some of the Wonder Sauce into another container, and I always do that so that I don't dip my brush into the main container and contaminate it. The Wonder Sauce is applied in nice even strokes. You can dip a couple of times. Start from this side next, and then go in the opposite direction. Look at it at an angle, and you're going to see that because of the foam brush, there are some bubbles in there. And you'll notice at the end of this video that I have a list of all the supplies you need to do this process. Now, I'm just going to wave across this a little bit, and what this does is it helps break up a couple of the bubbles that have formed in there. All right, now take your paint roller and you're going to slide it forward. You don't roll it, you simply slide it in contact all the way to the end. If this paper gets wet, you replace it for your next print. Now we're going to count for 40 seconds. Depending on where you live, your humidity, the temperature of the room, that 40 seconds could be as little as 30 or as long as 60 seconds. You do need to do a little testing with some small pieces on scrap paper to see what that best time in your location is. This has been about 10 seconds now, so we'll wait another 30 seconds. Okay, our 40 seconds is up. You're going to hold one finger on this opposite corner, the corner close to you. Then take from this corner diagonally, pull the film off. Keep it level, don't pull it straight up. Just keep it as level as possible. And that is a perfect image transfer to the Das Yupo. And then you can go ahead and remove your tape. If you want to economize, you could salvage your tape if you're going to be doing an edition. Just stick your tape onto the board here and you can use it again. This is a really easy process. I've done this with second graders and with fifth graders at a school in California. They loved it. The Das Wonder Sauce is ATSM certified for use in schools. It is non-toxic. So this is our finished transfer. You'll see this lovely edge across here, this nice border. If you were to mix a little mica in with the Wonder Sauce, then you could have a gold or a iridescent reveal around this edge, and the image would have a little bit more of a glow to it. Those are all options for after you've learned how to do this basic process. Hope you enjoy it. Again, this is done with the Das Art Optimized Yupo by Legion Paper.